Tonight, we have for you a brand new True Stories.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. You're all fucking welcome.
It's True Stories Radio here live in full effect with Billionaire Banks, Blue Hefner. What's going on, boss, man? Yo, I want to say thank you because last time I ran into you, it was at the K-Slate boat ride.
Okay.
When you went up to the upper deck, all the sluts followed. But when they realized you was only going to take 10 of them home, the leftovers came to me because Lloyd Banks said what's up to me.
This nigga crazy.
Let's talk about this record, Hunger for More 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of anticipation for that, man.
Yeah, man.
How's it feeling? People was excited because, they were trying to count you out.
Yeah, it's a good situation for me, man. I feel like it all happens. Everything that happens for a reason. For one, it doesn't feel good when you win unless you would doubt it. When everybody expects you to win, it don't feel as good, And me being an artist who I came from a situation to where everybody wanted me to win. Like, everybody gets their lean to have that buzz where everybody's crazy for you and only you at that time.
I know.
And I think to stand the test of time is the bigger accomplishment for somebody to be here and then go here and then boom, you know what I mean? There ain't too many artists that do that, and I think that added an extra significance and the reason why I wanted to follow up the first album, Hunger for More, with this one, because the similarities, man. Beamer, Benz, and Bentley, that breakthrough record, it made me feel like a brand new artist again with a new opportunity.
One thing I want to ask about with the Lloyd record that you got, how did that come about? Because, that's a former Murder Inc. artist. How did 50 co-sign on that?
Yeah, well, it happened similar to the way the Joel's record happened.
All right.
I mean, just from being cool. Like, I had spoke to him and told him about the record. He flew out to New York. He laid his verse down, his chorus portion, about 20 minutes to it. He was independent at the time, which helped the record get sped up a little quicker. Pardon me, no label, bullshit in the way to stop the record from happening. He's hungry as an artist, and I always respected his music too. He make big records, you know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's a part of maturing also. You know how like somebody got that hit record out and you in the club and you're just like,
all right.
Like, come on now, let's be grown now. You're gonna look more stupid if you're the only one that ain't bopping, you feel me? So I think all that went away. As soon as we got in the studio together, we wasn't even thinking about none of the history. It was more about what we gonna do for the future.
I thought when y'all did that record, it was just to teach Irv Gotti, like, look, I got your nigga right here. was that something to that effect, or just or that came later on?
Nah, I wouldn't even give him the credit, even if that was that. You know what I mean? I definitely wasn't thinking about what was going on in the history. Just wanted to make good music.
Yeah, that's a good song.
And the record actually got leaked out. So he had a chance to hear what the record was already about. So when he came in and did him, it just was a bonus. It's added value. But like I said, I spoke to Ashanti too. So it wasn't about them. You know what I mean? Because they're artists. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so sometimes they fall victim to the bullshit in hip-hop the same way I did. You feel me?
So you got a chance to talk to Ashanti. That's interesting. Because you had that classic line. Even my back shots make Ashanti hit them high notes. I said, my nigga.
I said that?
Yeah, my nigga. That shit is on the internet. It's on the radio. You said even my back shots make Ashanti hit them high notes. I had calls to tape, my nigga. I don't lie about this shit.
Yeah, man. That was a real ignorant time for me. You know what I mean? It was what it was. It's like kind of like how, it's like how you got the basketball team, two basketball teams, and if I hit the three from the corner, right in front of your bench, I might got a little words for the bench. And if the coach say, yo, don't do that, I might got a little words for the coach too. So she kind of like just fell in the line somewhere along the team. Even though she wasn't a rapper, she took ignorant statements at that time. That I'm man enough for now to just apologize, even though it was all, you know what I mean, all hip hop and all in fun and still.
I think that's a classic line for the 2000s.
Well, I'll leave it in 2000. shout out to Ashanti.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on 50 just going crazy on the Twitter? It's entertaining to me. I love the shit, my nigga.
It's definitely entertaining. I think the route he's taking is being blunt and just being flat out. I mean, it's a social network. You know what I mean? It ain't. I think the subliminals is what has been attractive up until the point 50 came. Like just the fact that, oh, I think he might be talking about him, or you think that bitch talking about me? You know what I mean? And 50 getting out there saying you, like, you nigga. So I think that the same approach that we took to the hip hop game is what he's taking towards the Twitter, and just being, you know, downright blunt, man, and honest, man. At the end of the day, like, it is what it is. It's Twitter, man. Don't get all bent about its shape over it. You know what I mean? Like, the internet period is the new television. But I think that the music is gonna speak for itself. I'm making my rounds. I'm an artist that knows what the grind is. I've been on 4 promo tours, 2 promo tours before the album type shit. So I definitely know what it takes. I know what it feels like to not be one of the top names on the interview list. So when you're up there, you should appreciate it that people do want to talk to you. There's people at home right now that wish they can talk to you. You understand what I'm saying?
You know what I appreciate? We got an A-list artist doing an interview, but a D-list nigga can't make it to the studio.
That's how it goes sometimes. But you know what? You get out what you put into it. You know what I mean? And I always remember that and follow those guidelines that, you know, later down the line in your career, you don't know who's gonna end up where. You know, you don't know who might end up on the winning team, who end up on the losing team. And you know, I want to speak to my music. I want to give niggas the gas face with the success of Hunger for More Part 2. Because even the people that doubted me, you know, it was like I needed them to. I used them for the energy. I watched the blogs, I look at the comments, and my whole goal was to make everybody who was a hater turn into a supporter. Cat Stacks is doing what she's doing, man, and people were watching. She's crazy, man. You see Soulja Boy out there?
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real.
What part of the game is that? Like, I can't. This 2K hip hop sex shit is getting crazy, man. Back in the days, like this, there's girls that I fucked 7 years ago that can't prove it to you. They can't prove it to you. I might have slut them out, did them dirty, but there's no way they can prove it to you. Now you got Twitter. iPhone. She talking about, yeah, I'm at the W with Banks right now as we speak. You can't, nah. It's just taking away the intimacy of the whole situation.
It looked like the nigga was in love. And that shit really bothered me. Banks, you think I'm lying? He was letting the chick rub his head. Niggas don't let bitches rub their head. That's on World Star or whatever website.
So you know what though? That wasn't for our eyes. That was a violation situation. So I mean, hey. But me personally, I don't do that kind of shit. A lot of people do. It is what it is, but that's what I mean, man. It's just some sucker shit. The whole idea of that happening. I guess it would have to happen to you. You to understand how that feels for somebody to put you out there like that.
Your brother's been making a lot of headways. Is how you gonna help out his career? Because we saw him at the URL battle.
Okay.
This nigga Star was like, Lloyd, don't give him too much. Don't spit that shit. That's Bang's brother, motherfucker. Don't spit to him. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So how have you? Because I know it's hard to help out somebody because you don't want to give them the cheat code. So somebody could respect it, but like, how you helped out your brother?
Well, just trying to, not only my brother, but my cousin also, John Depp.
Oh, yeah,
over
right.
With, Skull Gang. I always just try to tell them to just wait, make sure you're ready with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they only get one chance to leave a first impression, and if you Google Banks, it ain't gonna be too many things that I'm gonna be like embarrassed about, or like, damn, well, where did that come out? Or,
all right, I know.
You know, so like, if you do, it'll probably date back to when I was with 50, like Bad News and a few other freestyles from prior to that on my mixtape market. So, but I think that you know, good music is timeless music, and quality over quantity is everything. You know what I'm saying? So it was a point where I didn't even want to do this no more. You understand what I'm saying? So I wouldn't encourage people to jump into a business that's 90% business, 10% talent.
Well, like you want to expand on that a little bit? Because, you know, a lot of cats would sit there and say, yo, you're Lloyd Banks. You got Lamborghinis. You bagging bitches. You know, you down with 50. Like, what would make you want to not pursue that?
No, it wasn't the fact that I didn't want to do it. It just was, you know, when you're moving 100 miles an hour, you know, my days go by 12 hours a day sometimes because you sleeping and moving around the rest of the time. But for somebody who wakes up every day doing the same routine, it might feel a little longer. Right. You know, and sometimes you're a little blind to the important things. You know, so when I was moving around and having all kind of success and touring and things like that, when something like your father passes or your grandmother passes, a lot of history passes along with that, and things relationships that you can't mend
or can't
fix. It's not you don't get a part 2 to that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it was a point where when I was realizing that it was just a business really, and a lot of the situations and relationships you thought would be concrete forever don't stay the same. You know what I mean? But that just goes to show you that, you know, this is a man's game. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have everything intact. You got who you are as an artist and who you are as a person, because if Christopher Lloyd gets locked up, Lloyd Banks goes to jail with him. Yeah.
They said DJ Who Kid gets more hoes than you.
Than who?
Than you.
I don't know you, but I know. I never seen you on the road, but nah, Who Kid?
Yeah.
Man, Who Kid better chill out, man, before he get, you know what I mean? Me, I'm the ultimate playboy. But it's to the point where I don't even like to brag about it. You know how you did so much, you be like...
I heard you say this. You was like, I'm trying to break Will Chamberlain's record.
I think that'll be dope. I think that was dope, but young and upcoming, man. And when I was 19, 20, 21, man, I was ripping around crazy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I still be ripping, but back in the days, I was ripping a lot more. I probably got Who Kid by like a couple hundred.
So you passed Dennis Rodman though, right?
A couple thousand, huh?
You passed Dennis Rodman then, right?
I bet I had.
Holy shit! One time I did an interview with Olivia, right?
Okay.
And then I was like, "Yo, what be going on when you on tour?" And she said one time you propositioned her to be a lesbian so you can get these chicks. She said that. I have it on footage. I don't lie about this shit.
You said that, B. Listen, man, I don't want to say she lying because I was doing a lot. I was smoking. Who knows what I might have said at the time. You feel me? But
I would have done the same shit too to this day.
All right, why you ain't telling the other story though?
Oh,
I ain't telling that. Next time she come up, make sure you tell all the stories. Don't just throw me under the bus. You feel me? I ain't never needed a Steve Nash. Yeah, I could tell you this story. I had on the set of Groupie Love, which was the first movie I put out. I was producing. Yeah. So I would be hands down on everything, how they look. You know what I mean? Get your hair done right now. Fix that for. You know what I mean? So I would put my input in, and I ended up in the kitchen with this girl. I don't even remember her name, but I ended up in the kitchen with this girl, and I was still mic'd up. So I had the mic on, but I forgot, you know what I mean? Because the date was a wrap. So I ended up in there, man, and she took advantage of me. And next thing I know, it was all on tape, like the whole episode. And when I came out, everybody was clapping. The staff, clap, 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 clap. So I'm like, what the fuck is everybody clapping at? They got the whole shit on tape. Yeah, so that was kind of crazy. They probably still got that footage, too. That's the foul part. Yeah, but I wasn't on no, you know what I mean, on no R&B shit or that. Like, you know what I mean? I gave it to her raw. Hit that bitch with the microwave door. Boom. You like that? Like that, and I get down in the cupboard.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
No Kanye West in her, right?
Nah, man, it was rough, man. Ponytails grabbed, forehead against the refrigerator. Who that? You know what I mean? It wasn't like no ooh baby type shit.
No 808 and heartbreak.
Yeah. Gotta be careful out there, man. It might be wine, might be taping you now.
Shit.
It's not a good thing to get caught out there looking all vulnerable. You talking about rubbing on you, so imagine if you was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tell a bitch, I pour honey on you all over you. And lock you in a room full of bees.
40 or the 50, 80 or the game. No matter the caliber.
True Stories Radio.
First come the bullet, then come the flame. Once the skull crack, out come the brain. I'm more than assassinate, gun in my first love. My bloodline running through the veins of the first dog. Brooklyn Carmelo, I bought with the first.